If you are a student preparing for the national exam, that is KCSE, there are mistakes that you should avoid at all costs, which are actually costing you from scoring the whole marks. That is rushing in your calculations. You do not focus when you are doing your calculation. For example, taking 23 multiplied by 4, you record it as 84 instead of 92. That is because you rushed and you didn't take your time to have the right thing done. These are mistakes that you should avoid at all costs to have all your marks earned accordingly. Step number 2 or mistake number 2 is skipping steps. Just read your question, understand it, write the formula. If it requires you to write that formula, substitute values, then solve that bit. Most of the students do not follow all the steps. They start the very first step, then they skip the second and the third, then they move on to the answer. That way, a student will not be able to earn all the marks. Therefore, for you to improve in mathematics, make sure that you follow all the steps that will save you and will earn you marks. Another thing, you have to look at the past papers, KCSE past papers. Why? This is because there are some questions that are actually repeated. It was there in the other exam, it comes in this other exam. It might not be a very replica of the other question, but some alteration will have been made. So that way, you'll be already familiar with how that question is done. And that one will save you a lot, because your mind will be able, still remembering how that question was done, and you are seeing it appear for another time. Let's say, for example, in the year 2020, there was a question on linear motion. In 2021, another question on linear motion. 2022, a question on linear motion. And because you have had time to go through the past papers, you are able to connect well and to do that question accordingly. Therefore, the KCSE revision papers will keep you in a good position to tackle or to prepare for the national exam. Let's look at another thing. That is method. Method is very key. It is the one that will earn you marks. Let's say, for example, you have to do a question by substitution, then you do it by elimination. That way, you will not be able to earn marks as pertains to method. You will only have marks for the final answer. Therefore, if you want to save your marks, have the right method. When you rush to do the calculation and get the wrong answer, that way you will have to lose all the marks. When you skip a step, you lose another marks. So to fix all these things, you'll have to be intentional, that is to focus, practice from time to time, and be consistent in your work. That way you'll be able to upgrade from, if you are a D student, to a B student, and even an A student. You are always to check your work, show your steps, and practice past papers. This is a simple way that will guarantee you good outcomes, will guarantee you good results. Remain a focused student, check your work, show all steps, practice past papers, and stay consistent. You can do this. Subscribe for more.